Hey, what's going on, viewers? It's PsychoKiller007 here. I'm bringing you the wind-up deck profile, but first I want to say a couple things. There's been a rumor about the Cosmo Blazer Special Edition. If you haven't seen MCole40's last video, or one of his last videos, it shows Blade Armor Ninja and Wind-Up Shark as the new promos for the Cosmo Blazer Special Edition pack. I don't know if it's like he said. We don't know if it's for sure yet or not. It's just kind of a rumor right now. But if you guys don't know about it, you can check out his channel or just take my word for it. Another thing is one of my buddies, Inthasac. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel down below, but he posts a lot of good videos. New deck profiles every day, just about other random videos. Really good player. You can learn a lot from him. So go check out his channel. It'll be in the description below. But we're going to get started on the wind-up deck profile, and then the next video is going to be combos with wind-ups. Okay, so first we have 3 Shark, 3 Magician. I prefer to play 3 Magician over 2 because if something happens where your opponent gets rid of 1, at least you still have 2 left instead of just 1 to combo off of. Having 3 of them, yes, does have dead plays, but guess what? You don't want to... Kind of like Pro Winston said in one of his videos, the reward it outweighs the risk. So definitely have to run 3. 3 wind-up rat, of course, and 3 rabbit, I think is very staple. Some people are just like, I'm gonna play 2, or maybe even 1, or I just think 3 is way too good. It combos way too good with Wind-Up Factory. So 2 Tour Guide Sangan and the debatable Night Assailant. We are debating on that card. It is Super 2 from a tournament pack. If you want to trade for this card, I think it's going for like $50 since it's like really old. It's mint condition. It's one of my friends, so if you want it, you can message me and I can talk to him about it. 2 Max C and a Valor. I kind of want to put another Valor in, but it's kind of like this is just being play tested right now. Like I said, I'm building all the decks of the meta, so this is the wind-up one. 1 Thunder King. I like Thunder King, but kind of like Stefan Louis said, you really don't want to draw this like too late game. I mean, having 1 is like, oh well, you're like gonna draw it 1 out of what, like maybe 6 games or so, maybe. Just depends on your luck, your draw, your cut. It all depends. But it does stop a lot of the decks of the meta, especially Mermail Atlanteans and like Dark Worlds and anything else that searches from the deck to the hand. Okay, so that's it for the monsters. There's 20 of them. Spells, those are 2 Space Typhoons and a Lance. This is like, okay, me and my friend have all the cards like for all the decks. He actually just sold the spell books, so I won't be doing a deck profile on spell books unless I find somebody to do a deck profile with. I won't be able to do any duels with spellbook, sadly. I really wanted to play that deck just to learn how it works and all that, because that's what I do. I build all the decks, I play all the decks. That way, when I play against all those decks, I know how to win. That's what makes, it's basically just like school. You have to do your homework. If you want to be good in this game, you have to do your homework, and you have to build like... Yeah, I'm not going to say you have to build all the decks, but playing against all the decks and knowing what to side against them and knowing what their best plays are and knowing how to play against them is what you want to do. So, I see a lot of wind-up decks not playing Book of Moon. I think Book of Moon is a very, very versatile card. It is playable in like any deck. No, it is playable in any deck, and it is very good. There's a reason why it's at 1. Book of Moon it saved my ass more times than I can count, definitely. But we got the 5. Book of Moon Heavy, Pot of Avarice, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and then 3 Factory, and that'll complete the spells. A lot of people say, why 3 Factory instead of 2? Just the chances of opening up with it more, and being able to search out my stuff quicker, even though 1 is dead. That could be okay. It's fine. There's a couple side deck choices that kind of help with it. I don't wanna say help with, not being it as a dead draw, but I was thinking about maybe playing a Raigeki break for the dead Magician or the dead Wind-Up Factory when it happens, but it's just like it's not like situational, but it's just like having that one card and then having a dead card in your hand is not like something you want to depend on having. So I haven't tried it out yet, but anyway, I guess the Warning Brigade, the Solemn Brigade, 2 warnings and a judgment, 1 Torrential and 1 Mirror Force. Usually you have some type of field presence, so I was debating on 2 Torrential or 1. It might change. Torrential is really, really good. Like one thing, when I play wind-ups and like I'll just let them start going off, and then once they have like 2 Magicians and 2 Sharks and something on the field, then I Torrential because they think, oh, you didn't Torrential on the first guy, so I want you to waste all your fucking shit, and then I'm gonna Torrential your ass because that's how it works. But 1 Torrential for now, 2 Deep Prison and 2 Compulse. That's it for the main deck. It's 40. I did have to take, because these are like all my friends' cards except for a couple of mine that are in here. Because I had a wind-up deck. Basically, we're not gonna, because I had a wind-up deck and he had a wind-up deck. We were both playing wind-ups at the beginning of the format, and I was just like, fuck this. If we're gonna do all this stuff, then we only need one of every deck between the 2 of us. Because we don't really need to have multiples of decks. If we want to play one deck, then we play it. Unless the other person's playing it, then we have other decks to choose from. So it's not like we're really worried about it. I'm sorry, excuse me 1 second. Alright. Now, we can get into the extra and the side. I'm going to do the side first, actually, because a couple things I wanted to go over. Now, this is from my friend. He's the one that basically put this together. I just changed up a little bit. He's got 1 Level Limit Area B, 1 Messenger apiece. We got the 2 Bottomlesses, a Random Dust, I think I might change, Snowman Eater, 2 Soul Drain, which I put in, 2 Smashing Ground. Now, he had 3 Smashing Ground in here, and he says it's for Dino Rabbits. I would probably, trying the 2, I'd probably try 2 in here for the Dino Rabbits. There's a lot of them running around now. Everybody's trying to build it because it's just a cheap deck. You buy a couple tins and boom, you get the deck. 1 Needle Ceiling, maybe for Mirror Match, the 3rd MST, and a 2nd Lance. And these 2 were in here, but I was thinking possibly Raigeki Breaks, possibly DD Crows. DD Crows are really good against like Dark Worlds and other decks that need their stuff in the graveyard, like Insectors. You just remove their shit, and then it's like they can't do anything. That's how I won my game against Dark Worlds in the last regionals, is I had DD Crows and Gemini Imps, which were really good. And then it was really nice because I had complete control game 3, and then my hand ended up being, at the end of the duel, it was like DD Crow, Gemini Imps, and I think it was like a Soul Drain or something that I had in my hand. No, I wasn't side decking Soul Drain, but I had an Imps and a Crow. Maybe it was like 2 Crow and an Imps or something. But I knew I had game, and he drew, and it was like a dead draw or whatever, and he was just like, you got it. And I was like, sweet. For the extra deck, we have the 1 Zenmaity, of course, 1 Zenmaines, 1 Temtempo, the Percussionist Djinn, 1 Leviair, 1 Gigarilliant, 1 Leviathan, 1 Acid Golem, Maestroke, Wind-Up Zenmeister, Photon Papillary Operative, number 39 Utopia, Shockmaster, Adreus, Tyrus, Wind-Up Zenmayo. And those are the 15. That's the basic deck profile. like I said, the next video is going to be on wind up, just basically all the plays of the wind up deck. Opening hands, I might do a couple opening hands, and we'll see what goes from there. Thanks for watching, and like always, comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you later.